Well, Dallas has been playing football on Thanksgiving since 1966. Cowboys hosting the Raiders this year. First Thanksgiving Day game for the Raiders since 2013. They lost to the Cowboys that year. We picked this one up third quarter. Raiders punting with a 17-13 advantage. Cedric Wilson calls for a fair catch. Ball bounces out of bounds. But that's not really what you need to watch. Watch that right there. That is Roderick Teamer and Kelvin Joseph still going at it all the way to the wall. I mean, we've got consequences and repercussions here. Like, what is going on? Somebody must have said something about somebody's mama's mac and cheese because they were going at it. Both players ejected from the game. One of the officials took a cut to the chin, but he's a gamer. He stays out there. Late in the third, Raiders first and goal. Marcus Mariota into the end zone he was. First rushing touchdown of the season. Raiders go up 24-13. On the ensuing kickoff, Tony Pollard gets it, cuts to his left, and somebody need to call Tony's family because he is headed to the house. Stays in bounds right there, 100 yards on the kick return. Cowboys would go for two, not get it, so they're down 24-19. It's 30-30 now with less than 3 minutes to go. Raiders with the ball. Derek Carr to DeSean Jackson. 30-yard gain here. Jackson had 3 catches in this game, totaling 102 yards. 3 plays later, Daniel Carlson, 56 yards away. Good. So now the Raiders go up 33-30, but the Cowboys have time. What can Dak do? Well, the first thing he's going to do is hit Wilson right there. Big catch across the 30-yard line. So Greg Zuerlein comes on, 45 yards away, and we're going to overtime. Cowboys got it first in the extra frame, but they didn't score. So now the Raiders get it. It's third and long. Carr to Zay Jones. I mean, that is incomplete, but here comes a flag. There were a lot of them in this game. Pass interference called on Anthony Brown. The 4th PI called on Brown in the game. So now the Raiders already in field goal range. Carlson lines it up 34 yards out, but it's blown dead. Raiders false start, so that backs them up 5 yards. So now we're looking at a 39-yard kick, and here comes another flag because the Cowboys are offsides. So now they're back to where he was at 34 yards. And then, wait, he misses this one, but another offsides penalty on Dallas.
Those are some of the worst false starts ever.
Right? So they get an automatic first down. Like, you know what? We're just going to keep this thing. Let's go home. I mean, that was a fitting into a game that had so many penalties. After the game, though, at midfield, yeah, enjoy your turkey leg, Carlson. But check this out. John Simpson, Tristan Hill. Oh. They serious about the mac and cheese. Derek Carr, big win for his team down in Dallas.
Our back was against the wall, you know. There's no doubt about that. You know, that's just a fact. Everyone can see that. And any given Sunday, anyone can win a game. And we don't feel like we're just some terrible team that beat a good team today. We feel like we're a good football team. I know there's a lot of noise about our team all the time. It's Raiders. It's always going to be like that, you know. But no matter what it is, we can come back in that building and we just go to work.
I love them. I'm proud of the way they fight. We talked about the officials last night in the meeting. This is the history of how they officiate. We needed to do better in that area. We'll continue to work on it. Obviously, we're going through a tough patch, so we make no excuses. But I'm proud of them, and the only thing we know how to do is work. So we'll get back at it tomorrow.
We'll be okay. In the sense is, I'm sure a bunch of people are jumping off the bandwagon, which is fine with us because we know what we're capable of. We know the team that we have. More importantly, we know the men that are in that locker room, and that's the most important thing. Is just our belief in each other, and that's not going anywhere. It's not faded. We lost a tough one in an overtime game today, and that's the bottom line.
Always helps when you're on the road if your quarterback has a really good game. That's exactly what Derek Carr had. 373 yards and a touchdown on Thanksgiving. Raiders are now 6-0 when Carr throws for 300 yards or more in a game this season. They are 0-5 when he does not. Well, in terms of food bucket list, it is literally a goal of mine to have Thanksgiving dinner at Damon Woody's house because I know his wife can throw down. So as we welcome the two-time Super Bowl champion in the Sports Center, maybe I'll get an invite next year. Who knows, Damien? Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, you know you always good over here. Come on now.
Hey, what I really need is a couch to sleep after we have that food. But you know what? As we go back to this game, though, clearly the Raiders are a different team when Derek Carr's throwing the ball effectively. What aspect of that Las Vegas Vegas offense that you saw this evening that made him so effective throwing the ball?
Well, yeah, Derek Carr is 6-0 when he throws for over 300 yards, and one of his new acquisitions, DeSean Jackson, played a huge role in the game. And obviously, what we saw was a combination of him drawing multiple defensive pass interference penalties from the Dallas Cowboys, which set up field position and eventual scores. And then also, DeSean Jackson scored on a long touchdown pass along the way. So DeSean Jackson, new to the Las Vegas Raiders organization, just played a huge part in that win against the Dallas Cowboys today.
Do you think him there now, these games remaining on the schedule, it's enough to put the Raiders into a position where they can get to the playoffs, though?
Oh, absolutely. Listen, when Derek Carr is playing the way that he's playing, also remember, Darren Waller wasn't even available most of the game. He got hurt. So the fact that the Las Vegas Raiders were still able to play that way offensively, kudos to everyone in that Raiders organization. And if Derek Carr is slinging the ball like that, they'll have an opportunity to get into the postseason.
And they got a big playmaker in DeSean Jackson now because, including returns, he has 34 touchdowns in his career, 50 yards or more. That's 2 behind the all-time record held by Jerry Rice. Damien Woody on SportsCenter, but we got to get some more out of him coming up later.